Hi beauties, so today I decided to record this tutorial for all you redheads out there, whether it's newly dyed or you're a natural redhead. I know sometimes it's difficult when you recently go from a different hair color and you're deciding what makeup looks best with it. I know this happened to me when I went into the salon. I thought my makeup was looking great, and then when I came out I was shocked to realize that it wasn't looking so good with my new hair color. So I looked up on YouTube for different tutorials for red hair makeup looks, and I didn't really find anything that was so helpful. So today I decided to tell you some tips, show you some looks of some blushes, some lip colors, and eyeshadow looks that you can do. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is eye color. Whenever you dye your hair red, some colors that complement really well are purples, plums, you can do greens, olives, pretty much anything in the green or purple family will definitely go along with your red hair. So we're going to get fast forward to look at the video. So the first thing you want to start with is with your eyeshadow primer. The one I'm using today is from Beige Cosmetics with my Essence of Beauty concealer brush, and just placing that all over the entire eyelid. Next, you want to take a white matte color. The one I'm using today is from MAC in the color Vanilla. You're going to take an eyeshadow brush and place it all over the entire eyelid from the lower lid all the way up to the brow bone. Next, with the blending brush, we're going to take that same white color and put it in the inner tear duct of our eyes to make our eyes a lot brighter. Now you're going to take an angled eyeliner blush and place in any black color that you may have on hand. We're going to be placing that all within the crease. Now with a clean blending brush, you're just going to be blending all of that black color all into the entire crease area. Now this palette came free with a purchase, so I don't know what the name of the colors are, but just showing you there, I went in with a lavender type color and we're just blending that a little bit above the crease area with our blending brush. Now with our eyeshadow brush, we're going with this deep purple from the Lancome Palette and putting it all over the entire lower lid. The next color will be Trax from MAC, and this same thing is a nice iridescent purple, and we're going to be blending that in all within the crease area and a little bit above. With our blending brush, next we're going to go in with our eyeshadow brush and just blend all of those colors that we use to blend it all in nicely. Now I'm going back in with the MAC Vanilla color and my blending brush, and I'm going to be using that as the highlight right on my brow bone. Now using the angled eyeliner brush, we're going to go back in with that deep purple and placing it all on the lower lash line. You're only going to put this halfway in because you want to make sure your eyes still appear to be larger. With our blending brush, we're going to be going in with that same purple color, and we just want to place it on the lower eyelash line, just smudging it out. Next, to give our outer V a little bit more of a smoky look, we're going to be placing that plumish purple on the outside corner. And then with our eyeshadow brush, we're going to be going in with that matte black color and only placing it on your outer V of your eye. This is going to give it more definition and a little bit smoky of effect. Next, to line my lids, I'm going to be using Jordana's Fabuliner, and this is just a felt tip liner. I like to use a smaller mirror so I can see more close up and get a more clear line. For this look, you want to use a nice thin line so that you can see all the shades of purple that we did on your lids. I also noticed that when I dyed my hair red, a black eyeliner definitely makes the eyes pop more versus a brown. Using my Revlon eyelash curler, I'm just going to curl the lashes. Now with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, I'm just going to coat my lashes a few times. You also want to make sure to apply some to your bottom lashes as well. Now I'll be using my Bobbi Brown concealer in the color Beige with an Essence of Beauty conceal brush. As always, to set my concealer, I'm using my Nye Banana Powder with my Beauty Blender. Okay, so now that we have our eye look complete, as you can see, I just used some purples, and it's just a nice subtle look that goes great with red hair. So now moving on to our cheeks. Whenever you dye your hair red, if you're going for a very vibrant red, you want to make sure that your cheek color is very subtle. With pale pinks, you can go with a coral color or a very light peach, are all very nice colors that complement red hair. You want to make sure you don't use anything too bright because then it's going to overpower your whole face look. Your hair is already vibrant enough and it changes the coloring of your skin as it is, so you want to make sure that the blush that you use just basically, you know, accentuates your features rather than overpowering them. So the blush that I'm going to be using today is from MAC, and it is the color Dainty. So this is just a nice soft pink color, as you can see. So we're just going to take a blush brush, I'm going to dip it into the color, and then we're going to sweep that right over the cheeks. So any other options that you can also use, the other color that I use is like a nice peachy color, and this is a drugstore alternative, and it's the color Luminoso from the Milani Baked Blushes. So you could use something, a color like that. If you already, with your previous hair color, you had like hot pinks, nice deep cranberry colors, and you don't want to go out and spend additional money, you don't need to. What you can do, just take your blush, you're going to dip it into the blushes that you already have, and then just right on your hand, you're just going to sweep off any excess, and then you'll go on with placing it onto your cheeks. This is just going to make sure that the color that you already have isn't so vibrant, so it could blend well with the rest of your face and any other colors that you're going to be using. Now, when it comes to lips and red hair, pretty much, you know, I know some people say that redheads aren't supposed to be wearing reds or anything like that, but I don't believe that. As long as you wear a subtle eye look, then red can look beautiful on redheads. I've worn red lipstick many times when I did a subtle eye look, and, you know, I've gotten nothing but compliments on it, and I think it looks great. So don't be afraid to go out and continue wearing the colors that you love. That as long as the main thing you need to remember, your eye look. Whenever doing a bold eye look, you want to go for a softer lip. If you're doing, you know, a subtle eye look, then you could go for a more bold lip. So today, since my eye look is just, you know, a little bit slightly smoky purple colors, I just wanted to go with something semi-neutral. So we're going to be lining my lips with MAC's Soar lip liner. So this is just a nice rosy color. And then you're just going to blend it all on the lip. So make sure it goes all over the lips. Then moving on to the top, you're going to start with the Cupid's bow as always. And once again, on the top layer, I kind of just like to blend that out. If you made any mistakes with your lip liner, just kind of clean along the sides. You want to make sure it's as clean as possible. The lipstick that I'm going to be using today, like I said, redheads look pretty with coral colors on the cheeks as long as it's not a bright coral. So I'm going to be using this coral color from MAC, and it's the color Razzle Dazzler, and it's just a very pretty coral color. So you're going to sweep that all over the lips. Okay, so that's just going to add a nice coral, peachy type of color to the lip area. And then to add a little bit of, since we did some purples on the eyes, I just got this Revlon Just Bitten Lips Balm Stain. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these colors together. So right in the center, kind of put that on top. Okay. And then finally, just to complete the look, to give it a little bit of a shimmer, I'm going to be using the Buxom Lips Gloss, and this is in the color Jessica. And this also is a coral with some gold tones. Okay, as you can see there, that is what the lips look like. Also, it's important to remember that your hair color does not determine how you do your makeup. Just whenever you do something drastic, it's important to gradually transition into getting comfortable with your new look. So this particular makeup, you can definitely follow these tips, follow the exact look that I did. Had mine for about 6 months now, so, you know, I go with any type of makeup looks. I don't allow my hair color to determine what I'm going to do for the day, but for anyone that's new, I definitely would recommend doing a more subtle look until you get more comfortable with your hair. So don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to my channel.